conversation that we have in these drivers meetings. One of the things that I've also kind of learned from fans.
So just finished drivers meeting. We were headed out to the cars. We're all lined up, getting ready to go. People trying to move, people getting stuck in the traffic. Yeah, but we're pretty close to the front. Woo. We're getting ready to jump in, and we'll be ready to rock first couple laps. So enjoy. We're gonna be walking around all right, so we just made our first pass. It's quite hot out here. We decided we need to do a gear change, so we did a gear change, which is cool in these cars. They actually only take a couple minutes with the winter's quick change. So we swapped gears. We thought it was going to be the same as St. Louis, but it's a lot faster track. So we added a little bit more wheel speed to it, and now we're back out here. I got Nikki, my crew chief, over here putting some ice in the cool suit and changing around the air blower so I can get some cool air. It's only, I think it's like 10 in the morning, 10:30 in the morning, but it is still extremely hot and humid out here. So we're going to get nice and cooled down, keep rocking and rolling. We'll show you guys more behind the scenes what we have going on out here. All right, so just got done with our first like 2 halves of practice. It is very hot out here, that's why I'm super shiny. And we're good to go. Went through some tires, fuel. The car feels really, really well. We did have a little bit of a rack problem, so we swapped racks. We're back in and good to go, but not as big of problems as some of the other drivers out there. So we'll kind of walk through the pits, show you guys behind the scenes what's actually going on, because it takes a lot to get here for every team. I mean, we had a hectic flight. We got to our Airbnb, and there was like something going on at Airbnb. We weren't able to check into the Airbnb, so we've had kind of a rough start, but a lot of other teams have too. We're still out here thriving, trying to make this thing happen, pushing. Pro 2 practices right now. They're setting up, and then they're going to get ready for qualifying. So check out Pro 2 qualifying live tonight in a couple hours. So each pit kind of has their own setup and what they're doing. Sorensen's, they're out there. One of their drivers, Amanda's out on the track. Brandon's back here. They're kind of grabbing lunch, situating this car. Then you have like Essa and his team in the back discussing setup and probably something in the rear. They keep talking about like sway bars and different setups. You have Powers. They're kind of relaxing, hanging out, saying hi to everyone. These guys, string alignment, this is very popular out here, getting it all set up and aligned properly so that, you know, the car works and you're good to go. These guys look like they're not having such a great time. Looks like the motor's all apart. Yeah, so that looks like a lot of crazy work. So every team is literally battling something totally different. These guys are battling their workout right now, the workout routine. They have a front apart. It looks like they're taking a rack out of it or something as well. So more BMW stuff. I mean, this is the stuff that's actually going on behind the scenes here at FD that most people miss. So it's kind of, sorry, this might be out of order. So they just put a motor in this car. He's wrenching in something. I don't know what happened with this one. Maybe some motor stuff. Federico's working out. They're making this thing happen. Backs up, but cars together. Ran really, really good today. They're pumped. We did not see this car out there. I'm not sure why, what was going on. Let's come over here. There's a lot of stuff off. There's drive shafts, there's body parts. This is one of our buddies. I mean, we love this guy here. He has a full motor out of the car. So, yeah, he's what happened?
Caboose happened.
Oh.
In the burnout box. A rod came through the block.
It was knocking?
Nope.
Just came right out?
Yep. No warning.
So what's the plan? There you go. Okay, so do you still have the block? I'm sure people want to see what it looks like.
Come on, check it out.
Look at this amazing rig too. This is awesome. So is there AC in here?
Not right now.
Okay, so this side looks normal. There you go. This side looks normal. And this side does not look so normal. Look at that. Knocking right on the side of the block. I mean, these people pushed so hard to make this happen. And you came all the way from Norway to make it happen. And luckily, he has a spare motor. 2J motor. These things are getting a lot more expensive very, very quickly. They also have a cool wall of all the stuff. Look at this. All the Wi-Fi and everything lined up. I mean, this is the way you can grab stuff, get parts really fast. Look at that. Fuel, everything. Guys chilling in the back. But they're going to get this car back together. You'll see him ripping tomorrow. So root for him for sure. Look at that. Woo, we'll let these guys go.
Thank you.
All right, so another pit we have to check out for sure is the Hyper NFT Dean Carney's rig. We saw him go out early with some kind of mechanical. We're not really sure what's going on. I want to see what we have. Well, this is never a good sign. So the motor's out of this car as well. So this is, you know, we have 4 or 5 motors out of cars right now. I'm assuming this is the old one. It looks like he broke the snout off of the front of the block. His guys are hustling to try and get this thing back together. all the other parts in as they possibly can, using any tool they can to get this thing back going again. Oh yeah, there's the snout right there. So these things make so much power and have so much load and traction on them that they tear these motors apart. I mean, it is crazy. I don't want to interrupt them too much, but let them get back to work. Dude, hats off to them and their team. They're trying to make as much things happen as possible. Making this motor, turning this motor all back together, back in, and dude, you're gonna see these guys running tomorrow. So that's how hard these teams work. But cool, we'll keep going. We'll see what's next.
A bit of correction there, going into outside zone 3. Now coming into outside zone 4. We got, look at that, gets close to the wall. Oh my gosh, Thorne has, I mean, wow. What a way, I mean, we always talk about it, putting that, you know, running towards that wall, getting that sticker, hitting it high. Let's see how Alex performs, comes in high. First outside zone. Take a look at those front wheels as outside zone. Really good job filling all of it. Good transition into that last outside zone. Really digging deep. You can see just hanging that bumper over that section, and it's gonna fare well for Mr. Jager. Knappich coming through that start chicane. Oh, he's feeling spicy right now. Ooh, look at how narrow. I can feel it down in my throat. Look at that. All right, Knappich going for it. That second outside zone. Let's see how he handles the third. Oh, it's even a judge is talking so spicy. Now coming to that final outside zone. What's Knappich got? Yes, there we go. Adam Knappich late. And like I said, had a difficult, I mean,
that's how I hear it.
Prove me wrong. You know what I mean? Just saying. Here we go. Austin Mata. Don't Mata Racing. S14. It doesn't matter if you hit that wall. You need to score, Austin. Let's see what you got. Oh, man, he just loves that thing. Just can't quit you, wall. Can't quit you. Now Austin comes in that final outside zone. Fills all of it. Look at that. Once he got past that wall of no return,